Tensional force. How to calculate tension on a horizontal surface. We are going to use tension strategy in order to calculate the magnitude and direction of a tension. We are given two blocks, 5 kg being pulled with what? 80 Newton, and 4 kg being pulled by what? By tension. So step number 1 we read. Step number 2, we have to draw free body diagram for both objects. So we are not going to include vertical forces. The reason being is because of normal force and Fg, they are equal but in opposite directions, so they cancel each other. Now the F net for these two forces, they equals to 0. So we are not going to include vertical forces. We are only going to deal with what? With horizontal forces. So we have to indicate direction, step number 1. So we are going to take east as positive, therefore west is going to be negative. East as positive, west is going to be what? Negative. Apply F net is equals to MA. So F net, write this down. F net is the sum of two or more forces acting on the object. So here we have what? We have two forces. We have two forces acting on 4 kg. So we are going to add what? Tension and frictional force. So tension is acting on what? On a positive direction, which is east, so plus. But frictional force is acting what? West, so we have to include what? Negative F, which is equals to MA. T. Positive times negative is negative. So we have to calculate the value of friction. So the value of friction is 7.84 Newton. The mass of this block is 4. We don't have the value of acceleration. We are going to transpose negative 7.84. When we transpose this value to the right, it changes what sign? It becomes what? It becomes positive. It becomes positive. So equation 1. Equation number 2 now. F net. So 5 kg, we have what? We have 3 forces. Always, to be safe, start with what? With positive variables. So we have F applied plus negative tension plus negative friction. The value of Fa, 80 Newton minus 80. Just write 80 minus positive times negative is negative. T, positive times negative is negative. We have to calculate the value of friction. So frictional force is equals to coefficient times normal. .8 Newton. 5A. So 80 minus 9.8 70.2 minus tension is equals to 5A. Negative T is equals to, I'm going to transpose 70.2. So when we transpose this value to the right, it changes sign. It becomes what? Negative value. Equation number 2. So we have to add equation 1 and equation 2. So T plus T, negative T, 0, ne? 4A plus, so equation 1 plus equation 2, equation 2. (4A plus 5A is equals to what? 9A. 7.8 minus 70.2, negative 62.36. We are going to transpose 60.2 to the left. It becomes 62.36. 9A. We're going to divide both sides by 9. Going to divide both sides by 9. 9 cancels 9. So the value of acceleration is equals to 6.92 meters per second. So we have determined the value of what? Of acceleration. We have to determine the value of what? Tension. So it's either you choose equation 1 or equation 2. So let's choose equation 1. So tension is equals to 4A acceleration is 6.92 plus 35.92 Newton.